Hey, do you want to hear my impression of a bird? Tweet, dang it! Tweet! Welcome back to Dread Canaries Against the Iron Storm. I'm the Dread Canary, the game is Against the Storm, and we are playing an Iron Mode version with rules that I came up with myself. It's not built into the game, it's just something that I thought would be a fun thing to do after playing a lot of Impossible. So, here are our rules. I'm allowed 2 settlements per difficulty level. Difficulty only ever goes up. That means if I've played normal, then I have to move on to hard, then very hard, then impossible. And I cannot go back down, and I cannot skip around. So I couldn't go, for example, from normal to impossible, and then back down to hard. It just keeps ranking up every 2 settlements. Any losses require me to reset progress on the save file, which would then make me play the tutorial over again if I wanted to restart, because if you abandon the tutorial, it counts as a loss. And finally, I am allowed, but not required, to play the normal through very hard settlements outside of stream, and just do those on my own. I'm not doing it for my first run, just for the sake of completeness. So there we have it. Those are the rules that we are working with. Now, as you can see, I have... There we go. You need to be able to see my chat in case anyone shows up and gives me extra content. So as we can see, I've got 3 settlements on the stream, which makes perfect sense. Let's go into the Smoldering City and we'll talk about why. We're going to go to Deeds. Now, on Deeds, it shows that we've completed 29 deeds so far, and we've got 5 games. Now, why do we have 5 games if I've only got 3 cities? Well, I had to play the tutorial, which counts as 2 games. We got zeros lost, so you can see that we're still there. Then we played 3 games in a row on Monday's stream. Normal games are relatively short, so I decided to go ahead and get a jump on getting a little bit further. And of course, that means that since we did normal, we then did a hard, so we are about to do our second hard, and then we move on to very hard. So let's go ahead and go here, I think. And let's see here. What should we name it? There we go. We'll just name it the Spanish word for changing as the verb, and get right along. So I'm thinking this caravan, because it's got 10 people. 4 and 4 and 2 bonus as opposed to 9. And of course those 9 are harpies. And then we've got 4 embarkation points, but I haven't gotten far enough up the tech tree to unlock any other embark bonuses. So we're just going to have to go ahead and do this and get into the game. Now, I'm doing as many deeds as I can, as early as I can, largely so that we can get a lot of experience points, if at all possible. But we can't unlock too much in terms of actual content because the rewards for normal and hard and very hard are a lot less. So I'm hoping that what I can do is unlock the tech tree and then as I'm playing Prestige get enough to catch up quickly, because once we get to the higher level Prestiges, it's going to be a mess. But for now, let's take a look at our mysteries for our second hardness. We have... I clicked it. I should not have clicked it. It's just a hover. Gift from the Woods. Gain 5 amber every drizzle, plus an additional 5 amber every hostility level reached. So, as the forest gets more hostile, I get more money. Love that. Okay, villagers with this effect are in a good mood, so they get happier every minute for the 3 minutes of drizzle if they get double complex food. That's a bit annoying to get, but we might be able to. Got our usual debuff. Aura of Despair. If I've got high resolve during storm, reputation grows fairly slowly. That's fine. Wood cutting is worthless during the storm. We don't get any wood from it. We just cut down the trees very quickly. And finally, if we get to hostility 5, people have a chance of dying every 15 seconds if they don't have services. So at this difficulty, it might be viable to be able to keep people, keep the hostility low enough that we don't run into that. We got some nice spicy glades on a couple of sides here. Love that. So let's go ahead and just mark out a path back this way. We'll put a woodcutter's camp here, I think. And then, you know, just in case, we are going to put a second there. The woodcutters camp this way. And then we will need a scavenger's camp to deal with the roots. A harvester's camp to deal with the nothing. And a stonecutter's camp just because we like them. We're going to run a nice set of roads around here. We're going to go in and say, don't burn coal, don't burn marrow, don't burn oil, just burn wood. And let's go. Set our speed up to 3. Alright, now this should be a... You know what, let's make it a human. Put 2 beavers here, and then a human. And we're going to make this one 3 lizards. There we go. And we're going to put 2 humans in here, and that leaves 1 lizard out just to do construction. We're going to make a crude workstation and go. So you got some viewers. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you're here. Let's take a look at our first cornerstone. Traders having 1 more cornerstone for sale is good if I get a lot of money, and I'm passively getting a lot of money from that first forest mystery, so guild's catalog's probably a good idea. We've got gain 1 production to yields for all packs of goods, really nice if I'm going to set up a trading empire, otherwise not so great. And fiber delivery line, 3 plant fiber per minute, make sure I have plenty of cloth. I'm going to go with the guild's catalog, because the trees do have a 30% chance of plant fiber, and that's really nice. But, so I don't feel like I need too much in terms of cloth, especially since I don't have harpies. Okay, build 3 shelters and get 20 woods for 3 people. That's definitely better. Better to get more people early than just some more supplies. Have 6 beavers, and it'll give us a free grove. Yeah, okay. Ooh, +1 wood production or solving 2 glade events. This is actually a tough call. I love the flat bonuses to production because that goes in before any chance to double it. So you can get quite a lot of planks this way. It's really good, especially when you got beavers who like plank-specific buildings. But early on, having more people is king. So I'm actually going to go with problem solver here. Let's grab a provisioner, I think. And we don't need the grove. And because we have humans and beavers, I'm going to get the small farm. Because humans and beavers both like ale. Beavers like wine that you can make from berries. But I'd rather have the grain, I think. Since I'm going to have grain anyway and a provisioner, I'm going to grab the bakery. So we didn't get any real like building material upgrades, which is a bit iffy. But I think we'll be all right. We'll go ahead and build ourselves a couple of shelters. That'll get us 9 out of the 10 people that we have. There we go. And that should put us in good standing to get started. Yeah. Very good standing to get started. Because see what that does, right? Is we got 2 of our shelters up. Oh. That's an unfortunate placement. I'm not going to fix it. Oh, hey, that is a really nice coal patch. Look at that. Look at that. We can get at least 4, and if we clear out this part of the woods, we can see if maybe there's a little bit more coal in there. I mean, 4 is really worth getting. Plus we got some fertile ground. Oh, that's real nice. And then to take care of this. I don't want to have people die. Packs of provisions. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that, and we are saying we're making that out of insects, so let's make sure that nobody eats any insects. Okay, and that just takes time. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to take this human, and we will send 2 lizards in here to work this immediately. And you know, I'm thinking... I don't want to win too fast. You know what? No, let's go ahead and rush this. We got 2 people working it. Nice. That'll give us 3 more people. And as soon as this gets built, there we go. I'm gonna put 1 human in there. Actually, let's put both humans in there. We're just going to make this as fast as possible. And I see it's making my people pretty unhappy. So I think firing a single... There we go. That will be enough. To start, though. Beavers are pretty unhappy. And I think that's because this is giving a debuff to all woodcutters and gatherers. And all of my beavers are currently on gathering. So let's go ahead and favor the beavers real quick so they don't leave. Let's turn that off. Meanwhile, we're going to tell them not to make any more packs of provisions. And I'm going to assign these 2 people here. They should be able to finish in time. Oh! Come on, come on. Yes. Okay, now we're in the first storm. And this woodcutting camp is out of stuff to woodcut. And we should turn the consumption of insects back on. There we go. They've got 47 more seconds. I think the best way for me to do this is to actually take them off of woodcutting. And take them off of that. There we go. That'll work nicely. We're going to move this up here. And we've got a spot for that stone cutting camp now. As well as, yes, a spot for the harvester's camp. There's so many reeds around. Very nice. Oh, that's a second good spot for coal. That's very, very good. Okay. And now that I've got some unemployed people, let's see what we have. Lots of food. We have lots of roots, and we can turn that into more people. Let's go do that. Got 1 glade event solved. There's our second glade event solved. Is blight rot a thing at this level? I don't think it is. No, it's not. Okay. So the Blight Extractor doesn't do anything. Every 5 villagers with the need for education increases speed by 25%, and that is beavers only. Newly discovered research nodes have 10 more charges. That's good if we want to stick around for a while. I think I'm going to go with the Worker Safety Guide, just so we can increase the speed our economy grows. We'll turn in Problem Solver. That's going to get us some more people. We can swap out this lizard for a bunch of beavers. And we can put 2 lizards here, and 2 lizards here. Fire this person. Let's take a look at what we can get, yeah? So we've got a farm, which makes the ranch very good. The lumber mill, I think... Oh, these are 3 basic building material buildings, and I like all of them. But I'm going to go with the lumber mill, because I think I need it the most. Grab a brewery. Okay. Let's go ahead and move the root gathering up to that side. We're going to make a nice lumber mill here. That's not where I wanted that. As I was saying, we're going to make a nice lumber mill here. And we're going to move this out of the way. So we can put a rain collector there. And a provisioner around the side here. Lovely. Let's change bricks to being made out of stone for this map, because we're going to have quite a bit of stone. When you mine when you mine coal, you get a 10% chance of also producing stone at the same time. So between the Stonecutters camp having 2 solid nodes to work, and oh wow, that's a lot of farmland. That's a lot of farmland. Let's put more beavers in here too. Okay, happy lizards, sounds great, we can do that. Discover 2 dangerous glades, or if we brew 30 ale, we can get a free tavern. Let's go with that, because we already have the brewery, which makes it a lot easier to, you know, fulfill that deed. Or not deed, that order. Let's go ahead and just make a little bit of space there for another brewery. We're going to go ahead and move this woodcutting camp over to accommodate that, because now we can see that 4 is the best we're going to get. I moved it just a hair too soon. Okay, that'll work. We should probably put 2 beavers here. And not make any more planks. Okay, now we'll bring this down. Okay, how are we doing on... We got plenty of... Yep, that's good, that's good. I think we're doing okay on building supplies. We're almost at Impatience 1. And we'll slide this over to the side here. And we are going to make a brewery around the back. And then stone roads if we can get them, which we should be able to. Patience is over 1, so we'll go ahead and unlock the grove. And we should also probably think about getting ourselves a nice trading post. But where to put it? I think this area looks really nice. We'll just move this lumber camp a little bit closer in. And we will put the trading post right here. Meanwhile, we're going to build ourselves a mine up that way. And let's move this guy a little bit closer in. Yeah, okay. Hi, Sahilda. Okay, well, we've got quite a lot of money, so let's go ahead and get this. And I think increasing movement speed's probably really good. And then I think we want some containers and some ale. So let's go ahead and, I don't know, sell you all of our money. I'm not too fussed about getting more money. We'll say 50 roots. That seems like a lot of roots. And I think we can sell you those. Plus maybe some reeds? Yeah. Okay, that works. And now if I just turn this off and put a human in there, and we swap this with a lizard, put a human in here, and we swap that with a lizard. There we go. And now I'm feeling like I don't actually need these beavers here. So let's actually fire most of our beavers and put them in the mine. And what that's going to let us do is we have 20 coal already, but now we can just burn coal instead of wood, right? And we can run a stone road toward the mine. Really? You're working that one first? That seems... Alright. Sure. Yeah, let's go get a clan hall, just so we have a secondary option here. We're going to want to do something about our food situation pretty soon. We've got a decent amount of planks, so let's go ahead and rebuild this small farm. Which... Wait, no. No. Building a small farm only costs 2 planks normally. So, since I've got the small farm blueprint, it's going to make more sense for me to actually salvage that so I can turn it into supplies that I wouldn't otherwise have. And then I can just make a small farm. Like, it's not like that's difficult. Let's go ahead and burn some coal. Keep our lizards happy. Plus, with the deliveries coming in now... Low on fuel. Yeah, I know, but it should be fine. Check that out. We'll just do this. And now we've got more beavers. So we can repopulate this woodcutter's camp. Fuel recipes includes mines. We discovered that previously. But gaining 20 amber for every 100 ale produced, that seems really lucrative, given that we already have a... Yeah, we already have a brewery, right? And we're about to have a tavern. So gaining 20 amber here, plus the passive amber that we're getting every year, seems like a great way to get a lot of amber very, very cheaply. So that's what we're going to do. And we can turn in this mission. And that's going to immediately give us a tavern that we can put here. And we can make a kiln. Yes. Kiln will let us make bricks more efficiently. How many bricks do I have? I got 0. How many bricks do we need? We need 8. Not sure where that clay is coming from, but I don't really care. Let's go ahead and move the post. And you know, we're going to actually delete this housing because it's kind of in my way right now. Let's go ahead and put a beaver in here. Just so we have beavers all working in jobs that they... You know what? No. Because more important than that to me is putting in a nice balance of people in a service building. And then if I favor the lizards, that should get us all the way up. Yes. And that gets us the Lizard Resolve quest done, which is going to give us 2 more lizards per year. Very nice. Plus increased jerky production, which makes this more efficient. Not a lot more efficient, but somewhat more efficient. And that's good enough to get us started. We no longer make bricks here. We just make fabric, and we make that fabric out of reeds. Plus, we are going to bring... I don't need to make coal because I'm producing coal directly. Making jerky would be nice. We're going to make it out of coal when we make it. And we're going to make this out of stone and put a lizard there. And now what we're going to do is start working on getting some housing up. Hashtag housing for beavers. Though I don't have any specialized housing unlocked yet, so we are just going to do some basic houses. Now this will be 18 plus 6, that's our 24 for this hub. Which you only need 20 to get to the highest. Remember, I always leave extra. We're getting a clan hall, or we have a clan hall, right? And clan halls give bloodthirst and religion, which means that if I get a source of incense, we can provide religion 80 times and get a +3 bonus, plus +2 to grain production. This seems really nice. I mean, this has 4 people, but this seems really nice, and I don't have to make any packs. Plus, in the Coral Forest biome, incense grows on trees directly, so it's kind of free. I don't think I need 5 lizards. But getting trade routes requires packs of provisions, and I don't really have the food infrastructure up for this yet. Let's go ahead and go with Lizard Resolve. We got 28 villagers total, which means I kind of can go ahead and set up a second hub right away. I don't love this location. I love that location, but I can't quite fit it. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this up here. We're going to assign it 3 lizards, and we are going to clear out this area. Go ahead and unfavor the lizards just so we can get other kinds of happiness going. Pickled goods. I think we can make this out of, yes, out of roots. That seems fair. Let's go ahead and do that. Now we need packs of provisions. It's a bit rough to get that. Let's go ahead and put a second guy there. Okay, we have this, 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 we have one of these. We have this and we have this. Okay, so we have all of our industry buildings. If we go to food, we're missing a ranch, but we need a small farm before we can get a ranch. We're going to put that there to start, and then we're probably going to move it later. We're going to build a storage building right next to it. That should be enough to get us started. Small farm has no fields nearby. Well, I think we can solve that fairly easily by doing that. I think that works. And what we want is we want 2 humans working the farm. Get 40 water skins for every full reputation point obtained through high resolve. Every 2 newly solved dangerous events lowers hostility, and hostility is reduced by 15 every time we sell goods worth 25 amber. I like the protected trade. I think we're going to be able to do protected trade better than just about anything else, for a couple of reasons. Hi, Jorg. What do you got? Sure, farmers carry more, and more plant fiber seems pretty good. I'm going to say like 45 planks in exchange for tools, if you don't mind. Maybe some flour, maybe some herbs instead of tools. Maybe I don't need that much tool, that many herbs. Nice. There we go. But what that lets us do, right, is we can now make biscuits and pie. I mean, and pottery, which, let's go ahead and do that. Because we're using pottery up here to make ale and pickled goods. That looks nice. That looks nice. Yeah. Okay. Scavenger's camp has no deposits nearby. Well, there's eggs over here, and that's the only place that we can scavenge, so we'll go ahead and do that. Just to get a little bit more food going. We want to make sure we have extra wood because we want to be able to move this later. I think I've got enough that, yes, I can make this all beavers. So we have all beavers all the time, and then we're going to put beavers in... That's not a beaver, that's a human. I'm going to put beavers in here. That looks pretty good. Oh, look at that. Humans are super blissed. From the ale, probably. I mean, that's... I don't know what your experience is with humans, but that seems pretty plausible to me. Pretty plausible. Okay, so as soon as this clears... Go ahead. Okay, we're going to shove this over this way, and we're going to start working our way toward but not into, just toward this spicy glade right here. And what that's going to do is it's going to let us turn whatever's inside it in for extra bonuses later. Yeah. Our lizards are kind of happy. In fact, our lizards are so happy that if I favor them, I think we can get them all the way. I think we can get this lizard resolve all the way up. Harvester's camp has no deposits nearby. Well, we know how to solve that because there's a pile of reeds up here that we want to connect or collect. And you know what else I realized? I haven't been making any of my nice, comforting decorations. I mean, how are my villagers supposed to live without nice, comforting decorations? They're not. Let's go ahead and fix that. Let's get another road, just running around the side here. And then I think what we're going to do is put some nice fencing, just some real pleasant fencing along this wall. That's a bench. And we're going to grab a lizard house. Wonderful. Our plan is coming along beautifully, because what I'm going to do is we are going to get a lizard utopia, which means we are going to hold out for a lizard utopia. So I'll need 30 lizards, 15 lizard houses, and a clan hall without winning. Let's take a look at our next set of orders. Well, okay. That's a free point if we want it. I'm not going to claim that free point because, again, I want to hold out for a lizard utopia. But it's nice to have a bunch of win conditions so that if resolve starts getting away from you, you can just, bum rush a victory. And then I think we can delete this. And I think we can build it just a little bit closer in. And make a stone path that goes, yeah, like that. Love that. Alright, now, as you can see, wood cutting is currently worthless, but we can make it not worthless through the simple act of burning a little bit of coal. That looks pretty good. Now, because I did that, we only have 22 people down here. And I'm feeling night ferns. Anyone else feeling night ferns? I like night ferns. We're just going to go ahead and make a nice monument to fire around the back on this side. And put another lizard house here to get us back up to 24. That should be lovely. You know what? This should actually, I think, go like this, because what I'm going to do is run this fence corner along that wall. There we go. And between the service building and all the fencing that I'm going to do, and the monument to fire I'm going to put along that wall, that would completely get this to a Tier 3 hub, which is exactly what we want. We're going to move this woodcutter's camp just a little bit closer in so we can rush our way into this spicy glade. We want lizards, so many lizards, and we're getting 4 either way, so looks like we're low on humans. I mean, and food, but what can you do? Gain 2 amber for every 20 sea marrow, gain 20 amber for every 100 ale produced. We already took this, so this would just be more money, and I mean, there is a deed for getting so many amber in your bank. Hey, chat says Happy Friday, go Beavers. Yes, welcome. Happy Friday to you as well. And in this case, we're actually cheering for the lizards, because I'm trying to make a lizard utopia. Lizard utopia is 30 lizards, 15 lizard houses, and a guild hall. That's all it takes for lizards to feel like they are living in utopia. Scavenger's camp has nothing nearby. Well, that might be a bit of a problem, because we don't have much food right now. Stonecutter's camp is empty. Well, that we can solve right away. Let's go ahead and run a paved road right there. We should probably put farm field here, and we are going to make you know, let's go ahead and keep making both. Ideally, this would be with beavers, but you know what? I don't have any beavers to spare at the moment, so let's say it with lizards. There we go. We've opened up a spicy glade. And in our spicy glade, we've got, well, I guess we can solve that with cloth. And I'm trying not to win too fast, so we're going to go ahead and do it this way. Just investigate that so nobody dies. We can fix this forager's camp instantly. That's great. We got a clothier? Sure. Actually, that largely means that we can fire our lizards who are making fabric. Because there's a workshop down there that makes 2-star everything. So we can even fire this guy, right? Because why would I make 1-star bricks if I've got access to 2-star bricks? I don't know, that makes no sense to me. How we doing? Oh, okay, we need some more comfort buildings, do we? Well, you know what's very comforting? Fences. There we go. We'll just fence that whole area in. That sounds lovely. And I think that what we can do now is we can move these beavers up here and actually just bust our way into that spicy glade as well. Jorg. Hi, Jorg. How you doing? Harvesting is faster, you say. I love that. Let's go ahead and get bonus herb production. Now, if I were to sell you like 67 planks, and I guess just 67 planks, what would you be willing to give me? Now, I don't want to do too much resolve. There we go. And that will slightly lower the hostility of the forest. Am I still burning? I am. We can turn that down. Alright, we've opened up another glade, and this one has a termite nest, which is wonderful. Stay with coal, and we are going to turn it into a permanent food source. And since this is a cookhouse, which gives access to just skewers, we already got access to biscuits. I don't know if we need pigment. Pigment's just going to be used in the making of scrolls, which would require an education building for the beavers. Can't wait for the return of the comforting towers. Thank you. I like the towers a lot better too. Thank you, chat. Unfortunately, I don't have that unlocked yet, so can't do it. Can't, like, you need corners to be able to do that. Scavenger's camp has no deposits nearby. Do I still have people working in a scavenger's camp? I do. I didn't hire you people. Sorry, fire is the correct term there. Let's go ahead and, yes, we have plenty of wood. Let's go ahead and make this workshop. Go. And where did I want to put this makeshift hearth? I know I cleared out up here for it. Is that really where I want it? Yes. Yes, it is. I like that. That's what we're doing. We'll run a nice stone road all the way around it. And then just to make sure we get it down, we're going to build a clan hall. And next to the clan hall, we're going to put some lizard houses. And I'm thinking, you know, just like a lizard post and a bush. And then some more stone roads around the side. And of course, it would help if I was making flour, I think. Yeah. And we're firing both of you. We're actually deleting this building. Which, if I'm deleting that building, nope, I do want a second rain collector. I like having 2 rain collectors just in case I need them. I don't usually need them, but when I do need them, it's nice to have them, so I'm going to build a second one. Let's put a couple of humans in this forager's camp now that it's up so we can get some broccoli. And then don't really have a good way of making tools at the moment, but that's fine. We'll figure that out shortly. Oh, a second good mining location for coal. That might come in handy. Let's go ahead and put a storage here. I like there. I don't think I should like there, but I do, so that's what we're doing. Okay, now I don't want to be at hostility 2 because wood cutting is useless, remember. So that is why we are mining all the coal. Let's get some more orders. Okay, well, serve them biscuits and pie, no problem. We're already doing that. And fulfill bloodthirst. Well, we're going to do that anyway, so nice. Go. That'll work. The amount of food we have coming in now is some. If I get any building... Let's turn off provisions. If I get any... No, let's not turn off provisions. Let's look at trade routes. Sure. Right. There we go. Because now we have stone coming in from here, plus stone coming in from here. Lizards. Yep. Ooh, free barrels when we produce planks? That sounds great, but so does lowering hostility by 15. Let's do that. We're already doing it, and now we're just going to do it more. And we can stop burning coal. I don't think I need the makeshift post for anything. And since I don't, how are we looking on housing? 24 out of 20. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Let's go ahead and move this fence corner here. And what I'm going to do... Here we go. Just moved our fences. Trade route completed. Okay. Sure, you want reeds? Absolutely. You want resin? Yeah, I would love to. I don't have any provisions. We will. Cutter's camp has no trees nearby. Well, I think we can fix that. Just move it up a little bit. There we go. You know, it occurs to me, I don't think I ever made that ranch. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're going to need to get a second farm for more grain. Because the grain is going to be used to power the ranch and the brewery and the flour for the bakery. Not another ranch, another small farm. That's it. Yeah, so we're going to need another farm to get more grain, so we can power the other buildings. For now, let's go ahead and just whoop. There it is. That's what I wanted. We're going to put it right there. That was a cute little town. And then if I extend this road up this way... There we go. I know I'm covering that coal, but there's a better coal seam over here, and I'm already mining coal, so it's not like I need 3. That much coal is just a lot of coal, and I don't need it. I don't need it. But let's look at this, because we can totally sell a bunch of resin. And some leather. And some cloth, but I don't... What am I missing? Oh, I've only got... I'm used to higher trade... I'm used to higher levels where you get 3 basic trade routes, and I only have 2 because, like, we're 3 games into the Iron Storm challenge that I've set for myself, and we have not unlocked more trade routes yet. Of course, that's the problem. I should probably get someone tending this fire, yeah? And we should probably make this a beaver. And we can move this guy up here to get these reeds. And the harvester's camp has nothing nearby. That's false. It's literally right there. Thing is, if I... Not sure. I don't have any more parts. That's fascinating. That rarely happens on lower levels, but okay, I guess it's happening now. If I put 3 lizards in here, they will put lizards to the point of being blue, but I think that's okay. I mean, might as well, right? We're not really having brick problems. Keeping that hostility kind of low, so we don't have to deal with the chance of death. I can't make an herbalist camp because I don't have any parts, so that's fine. Mine over here is clearing out these woods. We've got a decent economy going. We've got a little bit more biscuits. But again, we are trying to hold out to get that lizard utopia. How many housings do I have? 8. Okay. I think that'll work. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need 4 more lizard houses. And then with all those lizard houses, we won't need any housing for lizards for a while. Not until we get past 30 lizards. But we'll need 28 other housing, and we've got 18 here. So let's see, if we've got 12 lizard houses, this is just going to be enough for just lizards to solve that entire house, which means I'm going to need more parts from somewhere in order to make another hub. But also, I think that'll work. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Ooh, clay delivery line. That could be really good. Plus 10% chance for double yields for both humans and beavers, though. That'd be great for our economy. And getting a lizard for every 25 eggs produced would be great for our lizards. I'm going to go with clay delivery line. I think that what I want most is pottery and bricks. Well, no, we're making bricks out of stone, but making pottery seems good, because this way we can keep making ale, right, and pickled goods for our humans and our beavers and our lizards, respectively. So that's solid. We need more trade routes, so I should probably be looking at those. No, definitely not. Nope. Yes. Yes. No. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Okay. Sure. There we go. So that is going to get us more trade routes going, and as many lizards as possible. And this can be a beaver now. How are we looking on employment? Fairly solidly. Like, I could have a beaver in here, but we need parts to like expand anymore. Lizards are kind of happy, which might be a bit of an issue. We are missing 1 person and 5 comforting buildings. Well, okay. Yeah. We can easily accommodate that, just with the use of fencing, right? There we go. So that should get that. And then once we have enough beavers, I think that'll get us the rest of the way. Should be solid. We got 3 missions here, so like we can turn those in and just win if we need to. But again, like I said, I'm aiming for that utopia, if I can get it. I'm reasonably confident that we can. Okay, now if we make meat out of, I think, what if we make meat out of reeds? Yeah, and we make leather out of plant fiber, and then we make eggs out of reeds. And then we come down here where we're making our cloth, and we make sure that we make this solely out of leather. That should work. Okay. And I have a suspicion that I can stop making planks, maybe? Like, we have a lot of planks. It's fine now. We don't need to keep doing that. I do think I want to run a road to this cookhouse. And just in the interests of popping this up a tier, let's go ahead and put in some non-lizard housing, and I'm thinking, yeah, don't make biscuits. Make pigments and skewers. Yes, that sounds nice. And I'm actually going to go up here, and we are going to put some limits on stuff. So, coats, I want to limit us to 75. Barrels, 100. Pottery, 100. Water skins, 100. Flour, 100. Coal, no limit. Fabric, I think 100 sounds good. That looks solid for me. And that'll let us just go ahead and keep producing without having to worry too much about making too much stuff. But with all that food, we are going to make our people quite happy. And yeah, this instantly goes to the next level. So now we have 20% chances for bonus production, plus another 10 for anything that we have optimized for specific species. Solid, solid. I should probably be thinking about opening up some more glades, yeah? Yeah. First, let's go ahead and knock this over into the corner. We're going to move this a little bit over as well. And then I think what we're going to do is make another small farm. Yes, right here. With farm fields. Obviously farm fields. And we will put a couple of humans in here. And we're going to tell this to make only grain. Because when we run out of reeds, we're going to just basically power this whole ranch on just grain. And it'll be fine. Let's go ahead and take a look at trade routes. We can definitely sell resin. That's fine. We can sell... No, nothing like that. Whole lot of that. And we can't do that at all because I only have 2 routes. Okay. But we are slowly working our way up the Trade Baron ability, which is pretty good. And we don't really want to be dealing with... You know what? I don't think I care that much about whether we are being inefficient with our wood chopping right now. So we're just going to go ahead and keep chopping wood. We're just going to resolve to be a little bit inefficient. Since we're not getting stuff to burn, we're just going to use it to open up some glades. Harvester's Camp has no deposits nearby. Well, I think that just means you're out of luck. Yeah, you're just out of luck. There's nothing else for you to harvest, so we're going to move it right here. We're going to fire these guys. We are going to put them in to the kiln. That sounds bad. You know what I mean. I could be making coats, but I feel like if I make coats, that's going to make humans too happy. But also scrolls. Not that we'd be using scrolls. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. How are our trade routes coming? Pretty good. We just got more money. Hi, Sahilda. Coats. Longer burning fuel. All the amber. You don't actually have anything I really want to buy, though, at this point. Like, I don't really care about anything else that you have. So in that case... we'll just do that. Oh, gain an additional trade route slot and traders go faster. That sounds great for what we're doing. I love that. Orders are good. We get more people, which... there we go. That is going to be 30 lizards. Which gets us our lizard utopia right there. But we really need to see what else we can do while we're playing on lower difficulties. So I think it's time that we just start busting open glades. Yeah. We're going to get rid of all that. We're going to stop worrying about being neat. We're just going to do our best to get tools and parts so that we can bust open glades. Okay, well, either of these will give us tools. I think we want the smithy, though. So we're going with a smithy. Mr. Smithy. You know, if I'm not using a scavenger's camp for anything, I can delete the scavenger's camp. And that's going to let me actually build a couple of other things that I want to build. Yeah, I like that. All right, so we're going to build a smithy right here. Oh yeah, everyone's happy. Of course they are. It is yeah, I did say it's a utopia, right? We're going to make tools out of planks and crystallized dew. We can make coats here too, but we don't want to do that. Lizards will be happy to work here, and so would beavers. Let's go ahead and make this lizards, because this is going to have to be beavers now that we're actually using our planks for stuff. We have so much coal. I should probably be looking at those trade routes now, yeah? Sure, we can sell resin, and we can sell pigment. That sounds great. And then we've got more, so let's sell... Oh, we've got a lot of meat. Jeez. Let's sell meat. Now, since we've got a lot of meat, let's start making jerky out of that meat. Let's start making, I think, pie out of that meat, too. Yeah. Meanwhile, biscuits can be made out of roots. I mean, all that food is going to make my people kind of happy, but what can you do? Okay, we opened up a glade with more farmland in it. Okay. And how many more parts do I have? Because I deleted that scavenger's camp. I've got 2. Alright, well that seems like exactly the right amount to build another camp. I don't think I need a harvester's camp for anything, so we're going to delete that while we're here. There we go. And this is going to be staffed by, I guess, lizards. There's a new feature here that lets us actually check deeds mid-game, which means I can look and see what I can unlock. So let's see here. We have this, but we're not on very hard. Okay. Okay. The question is, how much time do I have before people will just win? Great. You want to buy... Oh, we've got lots of... Oh, we got lots. Okay, yeah. Sounds good to me. All right, let's do this. We got 4 missions that we can turn in, which means we can literally win at any time. And that seems useful because I think what I'm going to do... First off, we're not dealing with hostility level 2. But we are going to knock out at least one more deed with this game. The deed we're going to knock out is getting 3, or winning a game with 3 active, dangerous glade events going on. So that's why I'm ignoring the Hungry Mistworm in favor of chopping to this. And this. Assuming that my people don't make me win faster. Sure, let's make trade routes faster. That sounds nice. We will get even more lizards. Sounds wonderful. And just to make sure that I didn't, you know, somehow miscalculate, let's throw another lizard house here. And maybe a couple of lizard houses here. That works. We got 2.5 bars of happiness to get through, and just a couple of trees to get through, and then we will have this. Oh, hi, Old Farliff. You're wonderful. You're gonna help me boost my score. That seems pretty great. Yeah, what am I doing? There we go. Just gonna do that. And that will... what? Yeah, that's minus 300 hostility just from selling stuff. And if I turn these off, we're still at hostility 1. We are actually losing hostility as we continue to play. This is great. Love that. Okay. So that is all of that. If you guys could focus up just a little bit, I would love to get in, because we are now winning very fast. There we go. Okay, so that's 2. And that's 3. So, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so we got no loot boxes, where we win a game without opening any caches. Wonderful. We had that Lizard Utopia. And what I'm doing here is I've just got a separate spot where I can mark things down that I can easily check to see a complete list per game. Dice with Death 3, where we have 3. Oh, there's one with 4 active dangerous events. I should have left it. I'm going to game after discovering 2 dangerous glades in year 1. Well, 2 dangerous glades in year 1. We definitely did that. And rolling in wealth. So let's go back to our world map. I forgot to get a screenshot. That's annoying. Oh well. Let's go ahead and go in here. Turn in our deeds. Hey, barrels. And if you go to upgrades, be able to start with stone and clay, Queen's Impatience, burning duration, vegetables and meat. I think I'd rather start with stone and clay than vegetables and meat, so that's what we're going to unlock. And then we are on to our new cycle, which gave us a little bit of food reserves. So let's go ahead and get another upgrade. And this time, I am going to go ahead and get the vegetables and meat, just so we have more options for starting a new settlement. So that's going to do it for this episode of Against the Iron Storm. I've been the Dread Canary. If you are watching this on YouTube, please give it a like. I'd love to see some subscriptions, get some of those stats up. Maybe comment, suggestions, things you'd like to see in future videos down below. Just, gotta feed that algorithm, maybe get the channel a little bit bigger. It'd be nice. It'd be wonderful. The game is Against the Storm. We're playing on early access, currently available on the Epic Store. Airmite Games has told us they're going to go into a full release Q4 of this year, where it'll be available on Steam and maybe some other platforms. I don't have all the details. Obviously, I don't work for them. I'm just a dude who likes the game. Also, if you are watching this on YouTube, remember you can catch me live on Friday nights at 9:30 Eastern Time, and on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for about 3 hours, usually until I finish about 2 settlements. We'll see if that pattern continues once I get into the higher level prestiges, but for now it's been a consistent 2 cities. And if you have stuck around this far, I very much appreciate it. I know these are long videos and it's a lot of attention to be given me. So I hope to see you in the next one, and in the meantime, have yourselves a great day.